I want to challenge you to have more fun in your business. And when you realize that things are feeling mundane or like Groundhog Day, that you find a way to shift things around, because there are a lot of things in business that aren't quote fun, right? But there are a lot of things that help us grow, that help us evolve, that help us refine. I was doing this training video that Jim Quick had. He wrote the book Limitless. If you have not read it, highly recommend. He also does a speed reading course, highly recommend. This brain test that he gave you was there were words on the screen of different colors. So like red or green or yellow or blue. However, the text, the font text was a different color than what the word said. And your brain automatically wants to say the word that is spelled out. And so you have to fight your brain to say the color that you see. And I find this so fascinating because we get into the Groundhog Day, into the mundane, into our comfort zones. We love our comfort zones, friends. That's why I'm always trying to push outside of mine. And one of the things we're doing in the Visibility Bootcamp is actually something we call show off. And if you don't have anything to show off, a win that day, you go create one. However, when it comes to refining and getting really clear on our messaging, which most of us are so far off from our messaging, the clarity is just not there. And one way I can tell you really quick is if you're not getting consistent sales, if your sales are not consistent, if they're very sporadic, it is most likely a messaging problem. It is most likely that you just are not clear on who your person is. And so when we go to really refine that, we think in our head, I know who I'm talking to. They're going to know what I mean. No, they don't want to do that extra brain work to figure out what you mean. You get to be so clear in your messaging, so connected to your person, that the reason they want to work with you is because they believe that you know them better than they know them, that you understand their problems, even though they're most likely talking about surface level problems, better than they know their surface level problems. The majority of business owners will never do this work. They will not go deep enough in this work. And that is why when you make a sale, it's most likely luck, or you've known them for a really, really long time, because you're not going to have a visibility strategy that works harder than you do when these things do not happen. And they don't magically happen because they have to be refined. I personally, myself, it is not easy to do it. It is not easy to keep refining my person and keep understanding my person. But when I lose that disconnect, that is when I'm no longer connected to people. And that's when my sales dropped and my income dips, right? And so it's challenging. It stretches us outside of our comfort zone. We want to use the words like, my person is stressed. Everyone in the world is stressed about something. We want to use the words, my person wants more energy. We all want more energy. We've got to connect to them on a way different level than we have been. The so-so content that I used to put out and it converted just like that, it was easier before there was less noise on social media. We want to use AI to do everything for us. AI can help refine it, but it's got to come from you. It's not just a copy of somebody else in your industry of what they're doing. It is you getting deep with your person and understanding them. AI will not connect with your human like you can connect with your human. And so you can be as visible as you want to be. You can be more visible than I am. But if it doesn't connect and it doesn't convert, you're technically invisible because they don't see what you're seeing. They don't get it like you think they should get it. We love to get into this comfort pattern of this is the way I've always done it. This is the way I've created content. I used to get sales like this. I don't know why I can't now, because it's not refined. And so if you see this disconnect in your business, if you see this disconnect in your sales or lack thereof, it's time to refine this. This is why so much of my programming has shifted to creating visibility strategies that work harder than you do. Because when you do this work, it's not easy. It is simple. It's not easy. It stretches you. But when you do this work, your visibility is able to outlive the hours you put in, the effort that you're putting in, because it creates a ripple effect. And it doesn't need to go viral. It just needs to become unforgettable to someone who feels like you understand them better than they understand themselves. I'm not going to let up on this messaging, and I'm not going to let up, just like I do my repetition strategy. These are all for a purpose, and people are not doing them. Love you, but we're not doing it. And if you are trying to attract anyone in the online space, I don't care if it's a product, I don't care if it's a service, I don't care if it's an offer, if you're not consistently refining this and getting deeper on this, there is a disconnect, and it will show up in your bank account. Don't let something so simple, again, it's hard work, yes, but it's really simple to peel back the layers. And if you don't think that you are pulling back the layers enough on your own, then you need to find support that can help you do that. Even my Omni program, which is a group coaching now, has this refining in it. It's built in it because I'm not playing small, and I'm not going to allow you to play small either. So whether you want to join our group coaching program, whether you want to spend a week with me and your week to peak, make sure you reach out so that we can get this strategy focused on your business so that your visibility efforts are stronger than they ever have been before, so that they outlast the hours that you're willing to put in, so that they keep doing the things that you want them to do even when you're not online. That's how you create a visibility strategy that works harder than you do.